Hi guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to today's video on if acceptance was the answer. What is it that you need to accept? So generally these are things that are taking away our peace and things that are outside of our control. So we have 5 groups to choose from. We have Pink Opal and 3 of Cups, Desert Rose, and the Page of Swords, Golden Healer Quartz, and the King of Swords, Honey Calcite, and the Queen of Pentacles, and this Rainbow Moonstone, and the Ace of Wands. So go ahead and select your pile using your intuition. The timestamps will be posted in the description as usual, and I will see you in your reading. Hi Group 1, those of you who picked this Pink Opal and the 3 of Cups, this is your reading on if acceptance was the answer. What is it that you need to accept? Okay, so I'm going to start with gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So I guess with this I'm getting, with the 3 of Cups and bliss and envy, that, and soul radiance, like that people are sort of like there's like different messages all at once, right? It's almost like there's people that will manifest into your life because there's some work that you are being challenged to do. And with envy, I am the same as everyone, but with different challenges. Like I'm also associating this with the 3 of Cups, is that like we're all here, people on the earth, we're all here faced with different challenges, and we all have different things to learn and rise above and transcend. With soul radiance and phoenix rising and bliss, may you feel deeply and transcend. Like we're all here for different reasons, and sometimes it's like we're kind of brought together so that work can be done. And I think that this is very much related also to what it is that we're trying to achieve or manifest. It's like we encounter people to highlight the work that we are supposed to do. And not just that, like I'm also getting a feeling of, so there's a sense of gratitude that needs to come with people. With bliss and the 3 of Cups, I'm getting to that it's like there's gonna be like different experiences that come with our interactions with people. Like things can be great, they can be celebratory, but there's always going to be another element that comes with it, because it's like here with gratitude and then we see envy and people, it's like there's going to be a good side, there's going to be a bad side. Like everything has its pros and its cons. Like it's like being in love with someone, but the more that you love someone, the more heartbroken you can be when things don't go well. It's like the two sides to that coin. Like there's always going to be 2 sides to that coin. And with this bliss card, may you feel deeply and transcend, it's like it comes with the territory, like grief and love, being vulnerable, but then that bringing intimacy, but then also that can bring like things like betrayal. It's like the 2 sides of a coin, so I guess like that's what I'm feeling is something that you need to accept, is like there's always going to be that other side of it, but you could still be grateful for the things that for all aspects of it, right? For the good, the quote unquote good things that come around relationships with others. but also the challenges that come around with it, because those challenges are helping you work on yourself, work on things that are kind of like moving you forward and whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. And I keep getting this feeling that like um, for some of you guys, but this is a sign in reverse and gratitude. It's like I'm getting like the more grateful you are for some of these challenges, and also the level of acceptance that it takes to see that other people also have their own challenges. It's like I'm getting like there's some sort of work that's being done, and I feel like some of you guys are trying to manifest a home. It seems very off topic, but um, yeah, like I'm seeing that with this spiral galaxy. I'm seeing it with these homes in the back. I'm seeing it with these like teepees in the back. Like like some of you guys are trying to manifest a home, um, but like a loving home that also includes, like, I'm going off topic, but it is what it is. That includes like happiness and joy with people. Um, and that's something like maybe it's like down the road, right? That's something that's down the road, or with Phoenix Rising, it's like there's some sort of like evolution or transformation or something that you're rising above, with the way that you've been in relationship with others in the past. It's like you're working on your relationships with others, and it's evolved from the past, and maybe right now isn't, like, things aren't with not the right time. Things aren't exactly healed within you. It feels like this is like a process of healing with temperance in reverse. It's like you haven't quite healed um like your relationships with other people. And I'm not talking about people specifically in the past. I mean, it's the way that you relate to others. And when I say relate, I don't mean it's the way you're interacting, but I feel like it's more like the experience that you have with relationships or friendships. And I'm feeling like there's going to be a deepening in the way that you connect with others, and really show gratitude, not even show, but experience gratitude and appreciation for other people, whether it is the positive aspects of these relationships. And these are going to be deep relationships and deep bonds. I've just got a mermaid feeling. I don't know, like with this and like these tops that they're wearing. Like you're gonna meet some really interesting and unique people, and I feel like um, when you get closer to your dreams of what you're trying to manifest in the future with a home, and when I say a home, I mean like, because when I think of the Andromedans, like, they're considered a very benevolent, ben, what's that word? Like a really good like race of aliens, right? Like they're considered one of the good ones, um, or extraterrestrials, whatever. And like I'm just getting even with these dolphins, there's like a social intelligence, because these are communal animals, right? Like they are communal, and they're always having fun, and I'm sure even amongst themselves they have disputes and issues or challenges, or they're different from one another, but they have a way of really enjoying each other's companies and still being communal and still having gratitude and working towards, it's almost like working on yourself so that you can be in community with others in a more peaceful way, in a more enjoyable way. And so that way, when you manifest this home that you want, it's going to involve the people that are truly going to make you happy and feel loved, and you all are able to accept each other, for each other's differences, because there's like an element of being healed, or having worked on yourself, or continuing to work on yourself, so that you can enjoy these like emotional, like deep emotional experiences with other people. So there's the back to the thing of, what it is that you need to accept, is that, I'm getting that like this is a sign, not the right time. Maybe this isn't the right time to be where you want to be in your relationship with other people, because I'm getting envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And this Three of Cups, it's like you're not where you want to be, and maybe this isn't the right time that to be focused on it. And there may be other things that you are trying to manifest, like this home, or this. And when I say home, I mean, it's like I'm thinking of the King of Cups, right? Not the King of Cups. I just said the King of Cups, but which is about relationships. But like the King of Pentacles as well, who is very established. I feel like this reading is really just about accepting that maybe you're just not there yet with people, and there's other things that you are, but you can still be grateful to others, and continue to work on the things, that the challenges that come up in your relationship with other people, but maybe right now isn't the right time to be focused on others, but to continue to establish yourself, practically, in a practical manner, in your finances and whatever it is, because I keep getting this thing about wanting to establish like a home, working on a home for yourself. And people are going to come into that. It isn't just going to be you by yourself in a home, but just accepting that maybe it's not the right time for that, but that you have done a lot of work. I've gotten that you have done a lot of work, and you have come a long way in your relationship with other people. You have come a long way. But there is a lot more depth to, there's just a lot more depth to the healing and the work that needs to be done with that, so that you can be truly grateful for all the experiences, all the aspects, whether they feel good, or they feel challenging, or they feel, unpleasant, or not what you anticipated or wanted. It's like with Soul Radiance and Phoenix Rising, it's like, I don't know, I'm just getting, there's something strong and deep about what you're manifesting, and that right now may not be the time to focus too strongly on your relationships with other people. But it's something that, will present itself. You will have the opportunity to become, I guess, more social, and really enjoy it, and really get to experience all the facets of being in a relationship with others, and being close to others, and having a home, and all that entails. Like, I'm really feeling this feeling of like having like a big family, like having a family, having neighbors in and out of the, in and out of the house, and just feeling a lot of people, and just a lot of closeness, and just being like kind of like at peace with, like, not getting irritated, not getting bothered by other people, and accepting others, like, and so I'm just being told that this is a sign for you guys about manifesting this home, or manifesting this life. I mean, there's going to be more to it. Maybe you just, and I feel like God is saying right now, there's more to manifesting this home. You asked for a home, like, or a house, or or a place, and you've put in a lot of work, but continue to, be thankful for what you have. And I feel like, God is going to add to it by bringing people in, more people in, so you can experience this, like the depth, like more depth. May you feel deeply and transcend more bliss, more community, so that you can really enjoy this. But there's more work that has to be done, but it's not the right time right now for that part. So anyways, that's the reading, group 1. I hope you like the reading. Good luck to you guys. All the best. I love you guys. Take care. I will see you guys soon. Bye. Hi, group 2. Those of you who picked this Desert Rose and the Page of Swords, this is your reading on if acceptance was the answer, what is it that you need to accept? So, for you guys, I feel like this is it's just, a thought pattern, right? Here with the Page of Swords, it's like, okay, maybe it's a thought pattern. Maybe it's accepting that everything is connected. Flower of life, inspiration, awe, dream. So when I think of the flower of life, it is a symbol of everything is incorrect. Oh, that's so funny. Everything is incorrect. Okay, so, and I was going to say everything is interconnected, but everything is incorrect. Yeah. I'll elaborate on what's incorrect. Here we have alpha draconians, right? Corrupt, unethical cults. I'm just getting this whole feeling with this reading of there is so much stuff that we have been lied to about, okay? In our environment, in our surroundings, and everything's interconnected. And it can leave you feeling like shit. It can leave you feeling bad physically, mentally, emotionally. All of that stuff, our physical, our mental, our emotional, our spiritual, all of that stuff is connected to the stuff that we eat, the things that we watch, the environment, the people, everything. Everything is connected. So here we have improving health in reverse, right? And so with this, everything is connected. I'm getting that for you guys. You have to accept that there is, I almost want to say there is a mark on everything that you encounter, an energetic mark on everything that you encounter. And it leaves, and I just see this mark right here on this card. This little trademark or whatever it is, it's like on every card in the Rider-Waite deck. So it's like I'm just getting that there's a lot. I feel like you guys are like overloaded. And that there's something of like needing to let go of baggage with this graphic smoky quartz. Just having a lot of stuff like piling up on you. I'm really getting the example of, like, I'm thinking of my water fasts that I've been doing recently, and realizing that when I'm water fasting, my mental health is excellent. Things that of course you get irritable a little bit when you're when you're not eating and you want to eat, and your energy levels can be a bit lower. But surprisingly, like, I'm not anxious, I'm not worried, like, I am very stable mentally. So it's really made me realize how food really plays a big impact in our mental health and how we feel. And so this is what I mean by how things are interconnected. And when I said that everything is incorrect, I feel like that was sort of a slip that came out that is very accurate. When it comes to our health, a lot of the things that we have been taught are false or untrue, and our environment plays a big role. Like when there's a lot of green here, right? So I'm getting this health thing, I'm getting this Mother Earth thing. Even just things of like how we treat the earth is going to, it's going to affect how the earth treats us. What we, feed the soil is going to impact the food that we're able to grow, and how healthy and nutritious it is for us, right? It's like this thing of everything being intercorrect. See, I'm saying I can't even say the word interconnected. It's incorrect and correct. So there are things that you have to do your research on. I'm feeling that you have to accept that with this Alpha Draconian, that there's a lot of corruption out there, okay? A lot of corruption, a lot of unethical practices. There's people out there who want to have control over, stuff, right? And so they want power, they want control, divide and conquer. They want us to be sick. Like, this sounds really negative, but this is the reading of the stuff that you have to accept. Like, you have to be very mindful. Like, if we've been taught that everything is separate, our mental health is separate from our physical health, like, that is incorrect. That is false. There is, like, literally, like, I feel like an energetic stamp on everything that we do, whether it's what we eat. It affects us in so many different ways. And so this is what I'm getting, is that, if acceptance was the answer, this is what you need to accept in order to improve your overall health. And you have to do your own research. And sometimes your own research is like, not necessarily what other people have to say, because there's, I want to say, the powers that be. Like, here's an example I just thought of. Like, sometimes if you have a health ailment, and maybe some of you guys do have something that is like bothering you health wise, like, I'm going to use myself as an example, because I have eczema. I've had eczema for a long time. It disappeared when I was a kid, and now that, I don't know, it's like all of a sudden it's like I'm breaking out in rashes. You can see it on my hands, on my arms. Like, it's driving me nuts. It's itchy, and it's, and I'll just break out in a rash. And it's like, well, here's some cream for you to use. And I know it's related to something else. So, or the food that I eat, I know it's related to some environmental stuff, the products that I use. But, like, instead, I'm just given creams to use that aren't really helpful, because, it gets inflamed again. And so, this is where, like, the whole thing of, like, the powers that be, they just want to give you some creams to use, as opposed to, like, taking care of, like, the root issue that it's causing. Liberation, the doubts and fears still come up. I just don't believe that they're you. You just don't believe that they're you. What this I'm getting is, like, I don't know. I'm just getting this thing of, like, having to reject the philosophies and the ideologies of the things that we've sort of been taught, and sort of taking matters into your own hands and understanding that everything's connected. And sometimes you have to just do your own research, put in your own work, experiment on yourself, test things out, and then be your own doctor, be your own and I feel like I should put a disclaimer on this, because this is not supposed to be medical advice or anything like that, but it's just the ideology that you can be carrying a lot of baggage. So for me, for example, like, I'm starting a water fast again, because I was fasting and my eczema cleared up, and now it's back. And so now I'm being very mindful of, when I do start introducing food back, I'm going to see, I'm going to introduce it slowly and see, what foods are aggravating me. Maybe it's not the foods, maybe it's the pesticides, it could be anything, right? Because everything, like, I want to say that, and this is what you need to accept, is that, like, people are out here trying to make money, and, doing things for profit, right? Sort of at the expense of public health. And so, because everything is connected, it's going to affect us in so many different ways. And so that's really the message, is, like, with liberation, is, like, kind of freeing yourself of these things that are so detrimental to you and your health in your environment, whether it's your food, whether it's the products you use, whether it's things that are bad for the environment. It literally feels like nowadays everything is very detrimental, because I mean, the focus isn't on like a holistic health. It's on like, making a profit. Um, just all those things, like everything's like very connected. Even when you think of like the political sphere and all the lobbies that are, lobbying for certain things to say that, dairy is good for us, meat is good for us, wine is good for us. Things that are false, but there's like money to be made behind it. I mean, an example would be, guns in the States. Um, you know, it's just, there's certain things that, we just really cannot trust, because there's a lot of corruption. And so that's the reading for you guys, is like really taking matters into your own hands and doing research for yourself, and not just research for yourself, but being more observational, in seeing how things connect, in your health, um, and how things, like with the bride offers herself and the blood dance. With the blood dance, I'm seeing, like, with a dance, it's like things working in relationship. It's a dance, like saying dancing with a partner. It's like push and pull, like seeing how things interconnect, seeing how things affect one another, and just starting to see, what you can do for yourself to improve your own health. So that is your reading, group 2. If you like this reading, please comment, subscribe, leave a like, share this video if you find it helpful. I will see you guys soon. All the best. Take care. Bye. Okay, hi, group 3. Those of you who picked this Golden Healer Quartz and the King of Swords. This is your reading on, if acceptance was the answer, what is it that you need to accept? And so this reading, I feel like, is so straightforward, and I want to say clear. Okay, we have Alpha Draconians, corrupt, unethical cults. We have Destroyer in reverse. What does it say? Intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. We have the Ten of Swords. With these people lurking in the background, in the bushes, watching. Yeah, there's people in the bushes watching. Anyhow, and winter. Like, okay, I choose to reinterpret my fears with a more loving perspective. Okay. I feel with this reading is like what you need to accept is, how should I start this reading? Okay, I'll start with this Alpha Draconians, corrupt, unethical cults, and Destroyer. People who get off on destroying other people's potential, destroying other people's dreams, especially people who are higher vibrational, with this golden healer quartz right here. I'm getting someone who is a healer with this temperance card here. Somebody who, with these 2 cups, is like someone that's very creative. And when I say creative, is like, it's just powerful in the sense of like they want to create something. She's filling 2 cups, not just the 1 cup. And I'm getting with that is like, I don't know, just having 2 cups full, like one for yourself, one to share with others. Like, you're the type of person who has something to share, something to say, something to give others, with the Empress as well, with nurture yourself and others. It's not just for you, it's for other people. And there are, what you need to accept is that there are people out there, Alpha Draconians, corrupt, unethical, who literally just have a problem with seeing other people living up to their potential, pursuing their dreams, and want to see that come to an end, right? For the, I'm seeing the number 22 is a master builder. It's what's it called? A master number. And, it's a manifester. And so it's like they don't want to see people living abundantly or giving birth to their dreams, sharing with others, bringing positivity and goodness to the world. They lack faith, and they're very logic based, I feel like. And they're very quick to shut, I just heard shut shit down. It's like, I'm just getting this image in my mind of people having a good time, or having a party and having a good time, and someone just coming in and it's like, you know, like shut it down. I'm like hearing what's his name? The Kitchen Nightmares guy, where he comes in and he's like, shut it down, like that kind of thing. Except for it's not because like he shuts places down because it's not up to code. But I feel like maybe they have their own code of ethics, right? Where they just don't want to see, like, I don't know. It's just, they want you to feel bad about yourself. There's people who literally want you to feel bad. They want you to feel, like you can't do it, that you're not able to do something on your own, that you're not like valuable, or I don't know. It's just that you're not who you say you are, like that you're not going to be able to do what it is that you're setting out to do. Or they're very much like looking at things from a very logical perspective, a very physical perspective. Like, with winter, I'm getting, it's like, well, we don't see anything. It's winter. There's nothing on the leaves. If we don't see it, it doesn't exist. They don't believe that the spring will come in, and the summer will come in, and the leaves and the trees and everything will start to bloom, and this is just the cycle of just the very, very beginning. Like, I don't know, I'm just getting the sense of someone who's very unimaginative and is unable to like create stuff on their own, and it's just like very I don't know, it's just a bad energy, to be honest. I don't really like the energy. But it exists here on the earth, and there are people like that, but they will stand there and watch you. And they just won't have faith in you. And I think that I choose to reinterpret my fears with a more loving perspective. And I feel like they can really get to you because you are afraid that you may not be good enough, that maybe what they're saying is true, maybe da da da, like maybe it's foolish of you to have faith. Maybe, I don't know. There's always going to be that fear. And so, like, this is like, I feel like there's cracks. Like, there's cracks for these people to get into your psyche. And anyways, so this is what you need to accept and need to know. And I feel like with accepting it, it's like really helping you put an end to allowing these people to sort of infiltrate or be close to you, because I feel like there's something, if they're too close, is going to erupt, like this volcano. Something's gonna erupt. Like they're gonna try to destroy something, but it's gonna erupt. But when I just thought of like, I don't even know which way to go with this, because I just thought of now of like a volcano erupting and things being destroyed. But when that happens, it's like there's new life that can be created from that, So, I mean, anyways, I'm not sure which way you want to go with this, but I'm getting from this reading is that's what you need to accept, that there's literally people who just want to crush your dreams. And it's just based on the way that they're built. Like, they just lack faith, and they just lack imagination and sort of like vision. And if they see you in the winter, they're always going to believe you're in the winter. They're not big on manifestation, but at the same time, they want to watch you and sort of crush your dreams. And it's easy for you to sort of buy into this when you are experiencing moments of fear or lack, or low self, I don't want to say low self-esteem, because we have our ups and downs as humans, right? And so, but I think that this is very common amongst people who identify as healers, or who have a very nurturing aspect for themselves and look out for others, is that there is going to be this category of people, and this is just the way that they are. I mean, I don't know. It's like they don't believe in goodness. like, they don't believe in goodness, and they want to destroy anything that feels like, it's just getting me the energy of someone who's really bitter. It's just like a bitter type of energy. But anyways, that's the reading, group 3. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more videos. I will see you guys soon. Bye. Okay, hi group 4. Those of you who picked this honey calcite, this is your reading on if acceptance was the answer. What is it you need to accept? Okay, so here we have God speaks an open heart. So I feel like what you need to accept is that God is speaking to you. God speaks to you through your heart, through your feelings. Directs breath and awareness, chest, ribs, back area. Opens the spiritual heart air, which is about communication. So I open my heart and embrace my true nature. Yeah, like I'm getting that, you really have to embrace that God is communicating with you through your heart, and you are being told to, like, I just want to keep saying embrace. We have God speaks, we have mystery, so this is all God speaking to you through your heart. And there's something here that I'm getting about somebody else with this 2 of water in reverse, a relationship that I'm seeing, where, and tell the truth in reverse. So it's like either somebody's being like dishonest with you, and God is trying to let you know, and through your feelings, through your heart, through your emotions, about this, and you're like, and so like that's what I'm getting with. You need to accept that God is speaking to you, and like telling you to be, I want to say, alone, maybe so that you can receive what it is that God is trying to communicate to you. It feels like God is trying to share wisdom with you. The Queen of Pentacles is also a very independent person, and ambitious person. I feel like, because I'm looking at Capricorn as well, and New Moon in Aquarius, open to change. It's like, I feel like God is telling you to open yourself up, open your heart up to changing something, because like something drastic is going to come in, with this Tower. I feel like, because I feel like this person is withholding the truth from you. And like, it on some level, right? And you need to accept that this person isn't the most truthful. Maybe you yourself are also in denial, but God is trying to change something for you, transform, change the Tower. This is something drastically change, the direction that you're going in, with this person, because there's something I'm getting like very shady about, this individual or the relationship that you have, with this honey calcite. I get this feeling of honey, of something like sweet, and maybe this person, I'm getting like something like with this person speaking in a manner that it sounds good, it sounds very sweet, but and you trying to be, I guess, like maybe patient with them, or trying to love them, or trying to make things right with them, trying to compensate for them, or something like that. But it's like God is trying to show you that you need to like move past this, or like I'm getting the image of the 4 of Swords, which is a card of like recovery from the Rider-Waite deck, of like having some sort of heartbreak and then recovering from it. And I feel like either this is going to come up and it's going to be like very shocking to you, and like God does not want to do this, doesn't want to go this route, but there's a change in direction that I'm getting is going to be happening. And so what you need to accept here is that God is speaking to you, and the speaking wisdoms, I heard speaking facts to you, so that you can heal from something, and not just that, but become open to changing. And God wants to know that He's directing you as well when He speaks to you. And it's like through your heart, through your feelings. And I'm getting the number 7 right here as well, which is God again, and the mystery. And so don't doubt that. Don't doubt that. Because telling the truth in reverse, I mean, if it's taught referring to you, it's like maybe you're in denial. Not denial, I don't want to say it like that, but you're doubting, there's doubts that you have, like, am I really feeling this? Am I really getting this? It's like, yes, this is, with this lightning, it's like, yes, that's a confirmation that, like, God is I'm getting the Ace of Swords, is speaking to you, is like implanting ideas and thoughts to you, and trying to open you up for change, and so that is the reading that I'm getting for you guys of what it is that you need to accept. And it's a big thing that and not just that, I'm getting to, like, if anyone is bringing you any sort of heartache, I feel like God wants to remove that from your life as well, because, God does speak to us through our hearts and through, there's a lot of reasons why we want to keep our hearts clean. And one of them is because, that is, like, can be like a compass for us. And it's like, guard your heart. It is like the wellspring of all life, or something like that. Like, we need it. We need it to help guide us as well. And so you don't want it to be tarnished too much by an individual or a relationship that, where there's too much conflict, or it's putting too much of a demand on your heart, right? Like, I'm getting it right now. The example, or this image of, like, a computer that is overloaded, like you're putting too much work on it, or you're trying to do too many activities on this computer, and you're just overloading it, and it's not going to be able to function optimally, or be able to do the tasks that are necessary of it, because it's just like too much, for it. So, like, your heart is like that as well. So that's your reading, group 4. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye. Okay, hi, group 5. Those of you who picked this Rainbow Moonstone and the Ace of Wands, this is your reading on if acceptance was the answer, what is it that you need to accept? So, this is happening for me, not to me. That's what we're seeing here with reframe. We have trust in the great mystery in the past. Eliminating distractions. Stop shining light on things that you are not. How can you reclaim your power? Worthy. The pentagram. Harmony, protection, idealism. So what I'm getting is that there's stuff in the past. I feel like there's this focus on the past. And I'm getting this thing of, like, having to accept the past, right? Or having to reframe the past. And I feel like the only way to reframe the past in such a way where you can trust that everything sort of happened the way it was meant to happen, and so that it sort of happened for you, not to you. And I don't want to say that in a way that can be hurtful to you, because I don't know what's happened in your past. I mean, you only know what's happened in your past, and it may have been very rough. I'm seeing that with this dragon, because I'm thinking of the skin being very rough and very coarse, and having to develop really rough skin. But I'm seeing it with wings, in the sense that, like, maybe now you can soar or move past it. Because here we have express yourself creatively, start something new. What creative pursuit do you feel drawn to? And, same with the Ace of Wands. It's like a new inspiration or new beginning. And then just getting this feeling of, like, the past holding you back and preventing you from taking action for going forward. But not just that, but preventing the good things from coming in as well. Because it's distracting you. It's like eating up your mental energy, and taking away your power to move forward and start something new, because it's, occupying your mind. Worthy, I know my own worth. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my own worth. Let me feel entitled to speak my truth with love. May I know that I deserve to be surrounded by those who value me. And that's what I'm getting with reframe in the past, is that, you can speak your truth about the past. Because when I say, reframing your past, it isn't just being like in denial and saying, well, the past was meant for me, everything happens for a reason. And, but it's like really about, I feel like accepting the past, but then also being able to do work on the past, and doing it in a way where you're entitled to speak your truth, and come out on the other side feeling very worthy. So I feel like there's work that needs to be done with respect to the past, but the message here mostly that you need to accept is that there is this need to reframe what's occurred in the past in a way that makes you feel more worthy, and in a way that will prevent it from distracting from your future, because time is still ticking, I just heard, and life goes on, and there's stuff I feel like that is supposed to be with this moonstone. I'm getting something like, stuff intuitively wanting to come to you, but because you're enduring like this, you're sort of like in the cycle, or something that where it's like the past is a distraction, and there's a cycle that needs to end with the past in order for like the new to come in, and so that you can really like trust, I want to say trust in the Lord, but trust, and I'm not even religious, so I don't even know why, but anyway, like, so that you can trust and really with this lion go after what it is that you want to create or feel drawn to, because I feel like there's some transformation that's going to happen. We have butterflies here and here. I'm almost getting like, I'm seeing this fire, like this phoenix energy as well, where I don't know, you're going to be able to muster up. I feel like I'm feeling something like mustering up the strength, and it being sort of like something shifting where, you being able to move past something is like you realizing how much strength that you can really muster up. It's going to show you that, because I feel like with this pentagram in reverse, it's like, when it's upright, this is a spirit up here, and when it's facing in the opposite direction, it's like I'm getting like a low sense of self-worth, or your spirit feeling down about something. But when it's reversed upright, it's like that's how it's supposed to be, is like with your spirit upright and in alignment, so your crown could be receiving downloads or messages, or whatever, the same way you see this woman's face or this man's face. It could be a man. I think it's a man. Anyway, this person's face, like it's like they're receiving, like, the way that they're looking, like that's the energy that I'm getting. And it's a 9 here, a 10 here, a 9 here. So I'm getting like a lot of like completing or finishing off a cycle. And so, if acceptance was the answer, what you need to accept is, I want to say that it's like, I don't know how to put it in a way that, maybe the past has been difficult for you, but there's something where like your self-worth is going to increase, because you're going to be able to muster up the strength to sort through it and deal with it, and really transform. And there's going to be gifts in being able to do that for going forward. So yeah, so that's your reading, group 5. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Bye.